Hi, this is Angela McClanahan, the author of the Life with Bob blog at HealthyPlace.com. I wanted to talk a little bit about my son Bob. He is 10 years old and he has been diagnosed with bipolar disorder and ADHD. And most recently, his psychiatrist has suggested there may be a component of Asperger's or some other Asperger's autism spectrum disorder. Just because of a few things that she noticed during his last visit and some things that I've mentioned during our visits in the past. One thing, though, that's really taking more prevalence lately is that every year around late October, November, Bob tends to cycle into a more depressed stage rather than the mania that he tends to go through in the spring and early summer. And something that started either last fall or the year before that was a really severe paranoia where he would be afraid to even be in another room of the house without somebody with him. He has to have every light on wherever he is, and that's even in the middle of the day when the sun's out. He's terrified to be in any room alone. He can't stand to go into another room of our house alone. And our house isn't a scary old house. We live in a mid-century split level, so there's nothing frightening about it at all. Even our basement isn't scary. So when this started to take place, like I said, either last year or the year before that, it was really concerning to me that he would be that terrified to go into another room. I have noticed it a little bit this year, but not as bad, although it may be starting to get a little worse. I know last night I asked him to take some stuff up to his bedroom, and he came flying down the stairs like he did last year because he was afraid to be in the room alone. So I don't know if that's something that we're going to need to address before the end of the year or not. Now, he did end up taking one of the older antipsychotic medications, loxapine, last year, and it really helped with this symptom. But unfortunately, he ended up having a reaction to that, and so we had to discontinue it. Now he is taking Risperdal, which is also an antipsychotic medication, and so I'm hoping that that will help to control the symptoms of the paranoia and the kind of psychotic depression. And that's something else I just in trying to research this and see if it's a common phenomenon. I did come across several articles about psychotic depression, which is just like it sounds, depression with psychotic symptoms, hallucinations, paranoia, irrational fear, which it sounds like exactly what Bob's going through over the past couple of years in the fall and winter. So, like I said, it's not as bad or as pronounced as it has been before, and I'm really hoping that we can keep it from getting to be that bad, because believe me, when when he is at his worst, most paranoid, it's like having a barnacle attached to your shoulder. It's, he has to know where I am 24/7, and it gets a little tough to reassure him, because we can't be there 24 hours a day with him. We'd sure like to be, but it's just not possible. So I'm probably going to see, when we talk to a psychiatrist next, if that's something that we want to maybe look into increasing his Risperdal a little bit during this particular time period, or if it's something we want to just wait on. So we'll see what happens. Once again, this is Angela McClanahan, and I would like to thank you for continuing to follow me at HealthyPlace.com on the Life with Bob blog.